Shana Tova, everybody. Happy New Year, at least in the Jewish religion, also in Ethiopia. Hope everyone has a great day. I know the conspiracy theorists have. At sundown, we changed over to the new year for the Jewish religion, but during the day, we had one spectacular last event happen. It looks like the Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipelines in Russia have been sabotaged. And that is a tragedy. So what's going to happen with the EU this year and the UK and everyone who needs that natural gas to heat their homes? And then here Germany is saying, look, we're good. We've stocked enough away to get through the winter. But there's a lot of countries that haven't. So I'm kind of dismayed by this news. I was hoping that we had gotten through most of what Shmita could offer, but had its last hurrah today. And it was pretty nasty at that. So let's see what you guys have to say. James, welcome. Barry, good to see you, buddy. Taxation is theft, always. No matter what kind of taxation is, it is theft. Yo. Black Label X-Pack, let's fucking go. Like the video, plebs. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Nate. Randy and everyone. XOXO. Luke Dukes, I threw a piece of Harvarti at the wall to see if it falls down before the live stream. That was 7 days ago. It's still there. Harvarti is cheese, folks. Luke Duke is our resident cheesehead from Wisconsin. That is pretty funny. Kind of hungry now. Wall cheese sounds good. I haven't had. I know I've had Havarti, but I can't remember. Is it one of those stinky cheeses? Did you all join Odyssey or what? Yeah, I'll keep asking. Yeah, Barry. I love Odyssey. I hope everyone comes on over. I actually have not forgotten. I went there and I had my old account, so not yet. Have to start a new account. Bring it on, Susie. Good evening, Randy. What's your thoughts of Steph screaming all over Twitter that the Hex train is about to leave? We'll get to that, Corey. We'll get to that. I don't want to get sidetracked to crypto yet. You're Randy. Another blessed day with you. Soldier Pete, thanks, guys. We're on to the next step where we're moving into. It's going to be a great year. I hope to learn a ton from you guys, and I hope to share whatever I learn with you. And I hope you guys learn something. Barry, I look for you on Randy's comments and streams there at Susie Jamini. Yo, Shmita family, life changer. Crypto Cashew. Yo. No, I will sign in when I do as Susie XOXO. Okay. Hey, Randy, shalom. Shalom. Does Team America still have Crazy Man on house arrest in China? I'm so runry. Oh, so runry. Lonely, because he's supposed to say lonely. Man, my brother used to love that movie, Team America. Bottom price prediction for Hex Randy looks like it's breaking now. Well, right now it's because everything's going down. So it did wait to the final moments of Shmita before everything took a shit, right? And that's what's going on today, or what happened today. Bitcoin's down 7%, so is Ethereum. Everything's heading down. Hopefully no one was in the path of the hurricane. Yeah. Anybody in Florida, hunker down. I've been through it. I didn't like it. Hey, finally made a live stream. Good to see you, Randy. Shamrocks and shenanigans. I'm always up to shenanigans. Thanks for all the great streams. TexX, you're welcome. What I said about the pipeline status, jet fuel and office fires again. Yeah, we're going to get into the pipeline thing because this is really important. Nice steak video, man. Hey, Joseph Moreno, thank you. Today I put together a video for beginners on how to stake Hex stakes and how to use HSI stakes. So there's two different ways you can stake Hex, and I went in and I explained both. So, and I already had the video about taking HSI stakes, turning them into an NFT, and selling them for ICOSA. So now I have everything you guys need for staking Hex. What's up, boss? Crypto AO, welcome. Yes, saw the gas leak video in the ocean. Pearl, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's about to get. Randy's about to open up the can of worms. What's up, Randy? I'm from Buffalo originally. Used to go to Rochester to skate. Nice. Yeah. Buffalo's a great town. At least it's gotten much better than what it used to be. It was rough. Remember? Yeah. Genesee Avenue goes right down the middle. I'm having cheese on pizza. Guys, I saw my cardiologist yesterday, and I really gotta change my lifestyle. Even though I fast every day and all this, I gotta make some abrupt changes. So no pizza for Randy. What's up, people? What up, Randy? Yeah. The Dolphins to win the Super Bowl, just like the last Super Shmita. I'm a Bills fan. That was a tragic day the other day. I actually watched part of the game. I have Star Plus just so I can watch NFL games. And yeah, I got to watch the Bills lose it. I can't believe they lost that match. Dolphins 3-0. AFC East. It's hard to believe Dolphins are doing so good. There's my mom. Those videos of explosions were so sad to see. Well, we'll just wait to see the videos you're about to see in a moment. I had steak and potatoes and squash and onions tonight with a Coca-Cola. Food. Yeah, everything. Get rid of the Coke. Take it from somebody who's dealing with kidney issues and stuff now. Quit flirting with that like button and get in there. Yes, please. Happy dump, everyone. Nuggetator. Yeah. Marika, fuck yeah. Bobby, what's up, Mexicans? Randy, can you do a staking video for dudes plus 50 and plus 60 old? Joseph, I wasn't this good enough? I thought I did pretty simple. Look into keto. Yeah, I'm a veteran of keto, and Anna just came in a little earlier, and she goes, "You know what I'll do? I'll make you something for keto starting tomorrow." She used to make really good stuff for me back in the day. I lost I say 40 pounds during the lockdowns because we were eating keto. Told Randy this in 2016. Did you see any Amerks games there when my buddy Chris Snell was the longtime assistant captain? I loved going to the hockey games with the Amerks, Rochester Americans. What's good, Randy and fam? YouTube's noties fail again tonight. Pineapple pizza. Fuck the world. Look, I like pineapple pizza, but I can't have pizza. It's gonna have to be a treat once in a while. Never mind on the keto, bad for kidneys. Well, it's fine. It's actually fine. You just can't overdo the protein. That's all. Okay, excellent. Wow, just be careful. Yeah. No, keto's not bad. Everything is bad in excess. Just remember that. Yeah, I have friends nearing 60 years old when they hear 15-year long stakes, they're not trying to hear that. Well, it's okay with HSIs because HSIs you could sell at any time. So you set up an HSI stake for 15 years. If you want to sell it next year, you sell it to the ICOSA contract or on OpenSea. But the easy thing to do is just sell it to the ICOSA contract, and then you could trade the ICOSA for USDC. So I guess I got to make a video about that. Maybe people don't understand. Plant's good. Yep. Hey, Randy, appreciate all the knowledge you put out. Hope all is well. Thank you, R93J. I will. Used to see Sabres versus Bruins games. I miss being able to watch live sports, going to Bills games, hockey matches. When I lived in New England, going to the Celtics games, the Red Sox. I'm a Red Sox fan, by the way. I was for years. I haven't watched baseball in so long. Me too. I love pineapple pizza. And I did see pizza in Italy, restaurants serving it with pineapple. So that little meme is BS. Lots are walking out of Russia due to president wanting soldiers. One remark from a man saying he doesn't want to be turned into meat. It's sad, guys. I don't believe in war. That's why I'm a hardcore anti-war veteran. What's up, Squidworth? Snoop W. Doug's here. It's my one of my friends that was Air Force retired. Combat Rescue, red pilled a 57-year-old Mexican in Silverton in training tonight at Harbor Freight Tools in Tracy, California. Like-minded brother. Welcome. Good to see you. What? That's hilarious. Son, you will probably end up with all my 15-year stakes. Yeah. My brother and I, yeah. Okay, so let's so before I get started in this is a tragedy beyond tragedies, right? Europe needs this gas. Russia has Nord Stream 1, which they've been running for a while, and they just put into effect Nord Stream 2. They were just about to turn it on. It's the second pipeline to bring gas into Europe. And at first, people were like, oh, Russia is sabotaging their own pipeline. And that's possible. I mean, governments are known to do that kind of shit, right? If they want to get their way, they'll blow something up. I mean, the U.S. is well known for black flag, or what's it called? I can't remember the term now. When you do something on purpose, but make it look like it's somebody else. And yeah, they're well known for doing it. So people are thinking, oh, maybe Russia did it to themselves, to make them have their people rally behind them, that type of thing. And all these people are running away that don't want to participate. They're going to say, okay, it's time to get my uniform on and go fight, that type of thing. False flag. There you go. Countries do false flags often. So it's a pretty normal thing. But in this situation, it took years to build these things. It took billions and billions of dollars to build these pipelines. Why would you do that? So I highly doubt that. When the U.S. did their false flag off the coast of Vietnam to start off the war with the North Vietnam, and they sunk their own ship, that was one ship, right? Cost lives, but that was a false flag. And that is minor compared to what the cost of this one is. So let's go back to February and see what Mr. Mann said.
Let me answer the first question first. If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We will. I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
So if you like that one, and if you're like, he's just senile. He just accidentally said something. Maybe he didn't really mean what he said. Well, I got another one.
With regard to Nord Stream 2, we continue to have very strong and clear conversations with our German allies, and I want to be clear with you today. If Russia invades Ukraine, one way or another, Nord Stream 2 will not move forward.
So there you go. That was the Undersecretary of State telling you that if Russia invades Ukraine, that Nord Stream 2 will not move forward. And today we had explosions on two giant holes on Nord Stream 1 and 2 on Nord Stream 2. So looking pretty bad out there. The pipelines are destroyed now. People think, oh, it's just an easy fix. No, it's not. Now the pipes are going to be saturated with salt water, and those pipes salt is never meant to touch the inside of those pipes. I imagine it's going to get corroded. It's just going to go bad really quick. So they'll have to replace the pipeline. It's a tragedy. And the people who are going to suffer the most because of this are not the Russian oligarchs. It's going to be the Europeans. I think whoever did it was a very selfish move. Whether it was the U.S., NATO, or something, it was a very selfish move because the people are the ones that are going to suffer. So Shmita went out with a bang, 3 or 4 of them. Well, I guess the numbers are, they heard that the seismic waves, they thought it was two different explosions. So I just want to put this up there for all of my military friends who know what this is. Yeah, I used to work with these guys in Sigonella. Their corpsman was my friend. I used to go camping with them, and we used to blow a lot of shit up. We used to take all the old World War II ordnance, and then over the weekends, once every 3 months, we'd go out and we take all the guns, shoot the rifles, shoot the M60s, and do all that kind of stuff out in the field and blow up everything that needed to be blown up. So yeah, underwater demolition. That's what these guys do. That's what they do for a living. So yes, I think it was sabotage. It was a state financed or whatever. There's speculations all over the place, and I'm really sad to see it. What you guys have to say? Yeah, but you guys are already on it. You guys are all over it. I'm 60 at the end of my drinking. Now I just have one cigarette and weed. If they let me across the border anytime, I'm getting pizza and some Harbor Freight visits. The border's open in Canada now, Barry. You don't even need the juice in your arm anymore. There you go, Barry. False flags. Sabotage. Yes, sabotage. Canada sent the pipes to Russia. LOL. Why we had them? Yeah. I've had this. I love talking economics, and this I'm addicted to it. I just politics I don't really care much about, but economics, love it. I love economics and war, the two combined. Not so much war as in bullets flying, but money and control and how they do things. And I've always thought that the reason why the U.S. doesn't capitalize on its own reserves, all the natural gas and the oil that's in the ground, the tar sands, all that kind of stuff, is because they want everyone else to use up theirs first. So maybe the Saudis in 20 years that theirs start to, they hit peak oil and it starts to go down, and they want that to happen. It's just like the rare earth metals. Rare earth metals are the same thing. I remember, if you guys remember in 2011, everyone was talking about rare earths, how China controlled 99% of all the rare earths, which, our cell phones, our cars, all electronics, they need cobalt, they need indium, molybdenum, all these metals that we use for our phones and electronics today. So China controlled 99% of it. Well, nothing's really changed. But yet in Nevada, we have a huge mountain that is full of rare earths, and the U.S. just hasn't done anything with it. So it's almost like we're letting everyone else use their stuff up first. I say we're because I'm an American. I know I always say that. But the U.S. is letting everyone else use up their resources first, and then they're going to capitalize at the end or when prices start going up. Want to get their way, they'll blow something up. Sounds like my ex. What's up? She sounds dangerous. Oh, God. Gulf of Tonkin. There you go. Justin S. Gulf of Tonkin. That's when they blew up the U.S. ship. Snoop Dougie Doug. Proud of you for doing this work you're doing on here, brother. In case I forget it to say that in front of the class and all. Snoop Dougie Doug. Oh, man. Biden said there won't be a Nord Stream 2. JB, yeah, that's why I shared that. Demon Eyes creeps me out. Yeah, I wonder if which Biden that was. Was that the one who wears the latex? Why would Russia sabotage their own pipeline? Is there multiple exits, diverts off the main? I know Germany was the main customer, and Germany was, it all came through Germany. So it makes no sense that Russia would sabotage their own pipeline. But like we said, false flags do happen, but it doesn't seem like what's happening in Ukraine would be enough of an issue for them to sabotage it. I don't know. This is geopolitics. This is called geopolitics, guys. This is the big deal. Gasline break might be a depopulation insanity. It could be. Joe looks like a creature is wearing his skin. Yes, it does. Look at the young Joe Biden. They don't look very much alike. Yeah. How will you do that? How will you do that? What? How is the weather there, Rick? Okay. 305, isn't that Tampa? Remember correctly? Newland is mega deep state. Yeah, she's the people. I saw some comments that people think that she's her and her husband or something. They're like super connected. Yep, lots of them Monday shift. Patch it up with spackle. First time in U.S. history we had a puppet that couldn't even talk. Luke Duke, it's bizarre. Bilderbergers pull it. Yeah. It's going to be so hard for Europe. I feel for them. We have so many friends. See, the Hex community, Pulse Chain community, we have friends all over the world now. I could travel to every country. We had 3 meetups when we were in the UK recently. We had a meetup in London, we had a meetup in Edinburgh, and we had a meetup in Glasgow. That was so cool. Oh, and then we had a meetup in York. It was a impromptu one. Some guys just messaged, "Hey, you want to meet tonight for dinner?" 2 Hexicans drove in from an hour away just to hang out. We got friends everywhere. Love it. The Bogdanovs did it. Vladimir. Pump it. Pump it up. UDT SEALs, yeah. Well, those guys too. But these guys that I showed the image for, they're not SEALs. They're like one step below. Okay, I love playing with deck cord and explosives. Yep. I was always the corpsman. I just drove the ambulance out there in case someone got hurt. Great to hear. I just saw an article said Marco Island is in a state of emergency. Really? Both Biden and her tone sound like they are controlling the money behind Nord Stream, or the U.S. is one who will benefit the most. That's what I think. It's a retaliation against the BRICS. Yeah. If you guys have been watching, I believe the BRICS their CBDC that they want to create is all going to be about hard assets. Oil, gas, gold, silver, rare earth metals, lithium, cadmium, cobalt, all these things that are needed for the new electrical cars, for the green revolution that everybody wants. Oh, Germany was really trying to reach some sort of compromise deal with Russia under the table. USA said, nope. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. I think Germany and Russia were like, hey, guys, hey, let's work this out. Enough is enough. And in true Cold War style, oh, speaking of cold, it's cold here tonight, 40 degrees in Tennessee. Nice. It never gets that cold in Panama, unless you're up in the mountains. In the mountains, yeah, it can get that cold. Very, very rare. 777, MJ Money, welcome, my friend. Yeah, so that's on the West Coast here in Miami, just some rain. Okay. Yeah, you need to remember, my man, I'm an enemy of this thing. Yes, Barry is. Oh, and guys, I connected, I think I told you last night, but I did connect to not BitChute, but I'm not thinking right tonight. The other one, Rumble. I connected my YouTube channel to Rumble, so everything will be going over there too. Yes, they are. I thought they were done, but they're still going strong. Shmita about to slam into Tampa. Pulse Orca, I feel for my friends in Tampa. I lived there for 3 years. Lived in South Tampa, right on Azeel Street. Yeah, that's good to hear. I can drive across Canada now. Oh, wait, gas is expensive. Yeah, when I lived in Azeel, I used to, I worked at St. Joseph's Hospital, and I did work at Tampa General for a while. I got fired from there for getting into an argument with another staff member. Remember, I worked as a psych nurse, so tempers fly. And I got a job at St. Joseph's, and I worked there for a year. It was just a good place to live. And I loved the Starbucks that was around the corner from my brother and I's apartment. It was awesome. You know, that Goldberg would show up with his Lamborghini when it was time for baseball training, because they're the summer season, the Yankees came down, and we were just sitting there one day, and Derek Jeter showed up, because that was the Starbucks in that area. It was cool times. I had 3 years they were really nice. If I was ever to live in the U.S. again, I would go right back to Tampa. if I've heard it's gotten more expensive, but whatever. Reminds me of Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Negotiations did work. The Jackals did work, bringing the demolition team. Tin Top, damn straight. That's how it seems to be how the world works. Temporarily knew my cat Shmita. He's been a real son of a biscuit lately. That's great. Franklin, hey, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hexation's in the house. Crypto King, we were talking about you last night. Wondering how the yen is doing. Another one of my military friends, Hexagon and military friends. Way to go, buddy. Another one just retired. I didn't stick around. I only did I did 7 years and got out. That was enough for me. I don't know how you guys lasted that long. Moon cycles are now correlated with Luna Classic chart. No shit. I think all charts are correlated. We just, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, we passed the new moon. Now we're heading towards the full moon. As he's got a good, they're all working together to cause max pain, including the moon cycles. A bigger picture, what's stopping countries drilling to depths horizontally, other directions to tap into reserves that are at depths of other countries? Yeah, Pearl. I mean, they already have the technology to drill horizontally. Go down, turn, and go across. Yeah. 305 is Miami. Okay. All right. I can't remember what Tampa is then. What a Shmita. Not that I ever used the phone except for my cell phone. So you look at your phone number once and never look at it again. The only reason why I know my Panama number is because they ask for it all the time. Everywhere you go, what's your phone number? What's your phone number? It's pain. I thought the U.S. said they'd ship LNG to Europe if necessary. Craig, someone's going to profit. Follow the money. The real Biden is dead. The other day he slipped about first meeting Jill when she was 12 and he was like 30. Yeah. We're not talking about that subject. I like my channel. Countries have the technologies to create the, I don't know what that is, the UMBS. Any news on President Z? Nothing. Guarding Germany, Russia. Remember the Stratfor confession? No, I don't remember it, but I used to love checking out what Stratfor was up to. All the documents they put out, what they're expecting what kind of stuff they're expecting to happen. What worries me is that the Fed and FTX guys, Bankman, will go against DeFi and they will try to make it illegal. Any thoughts on this? Well, Sam Bankman-Fried, he's the founder of FTX. And today they won the bid and they bought Voyager. It was one of the projects that went up belly up and recently. So they bought the assets of Voyager. It's possible. I think Sam is on the wrong side as well as CZ. So just remember, as long as we're decentralized, we're fine. Just stay away from centralized exchanges. If you guys stop sending your money to centralized exchanges, they'll lose because that's where they make the money. Super traffic in Tampa. Oh, God, yeah, I remember that. Firstborn at St. Joseph's. Go Bulls, yay. Dr. Lindsay, welcome. I loved working at that hospital. They treated me so nice. It was, I got hired on the spot. It was like, I told the nurse manager, I called her up after I got fired from Tampa General, and I said, hey, you guys know me. I said, why don't you hire me? She's like, well, can you come in for an interview? I was like, yeah. Hired on the spot. The humidity is crazy in Florida. Yes, it is. Just as bad as here. It rains every day. Every freaking day. It's been rough. Air Tesla is testing cars out in the Tampa area this week. Bill Gates is supplying the Tesla wall to do if people desire charging. What's funny is that all these Tesla folks, they say, oh, we don't use gasoline. We don't use fossil fuels. Most of the energy they get comes from coal and stuff like that. Very little from wind energy or or solar. It really is. It really is a bunch of bullshit. Somebody who works, kind of did the gold and silver and rare metals and from that sector, and how they have to dig up the metals and the child labor that's used. And, it's really disgusting. So all in all, I'll stick to my diesel. Thank you. Put a pineapple pizza meme on your Twitter. Curious to know how many T-shares you have for Hex Stakes. Ryan, I will never tell. It's a lot, though. Yep, Aries full moon, October 9th. Oh, boy. 813, there you go. Jill, thank you. Thumbs are huge tunnels. Oh, okay. Yep, some people believe there's tunnels all across the U.S. It'll be a shame if that island Luke invaded one time got hit by a hurricane. Okay, all right, I get it. You saw the 2013 video of the BTC guy showing $111 BTC all-time high? No, I didn't see that, Z. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Yes, we are done. Sun is down. Sun is gone, so it's officially over. Base is not the tunnels. Okay. Blessings and peace. John Runyon. Woo. I love the beaches, though. Florida weather is much like the Philippines. Would you be surprised to know that, in fact, the U.S. is fighting a war right now when no one picks up arms? Wonder why the DXY is up, and the bond market knows what to do. Jay Rouse, it is definitely a war, and if you would have seen some of my earlier episodes, I bring this up every time. People think that the idea that the U.S. raising the interest rates is to slow inflation. No, it's to absolutely crush anybody who wants to take the dollar off being the world reserve currency. So this is how they're going to keep their dream going for a little while. Let's go into the news real quick, because speaking of, Treasury bonds did something they haven't done in 40 years. The Treasury bond yields have soared because of the Fed's battle with inflation. The recent increase in yields has them breaking out a long-standing downtrend. Bonds yields could continue higher, making them an interesting alternative to stocks. The Fed told us it would be a bad year for Treasury bonds when it announced earlier this year it would reduce the number of bonds held on its balance sheet to help curb inflation. Nevertheless, their poor performance has been jaw-dropping. The 20-year Treasury bond ETF is down 34% from its peak in December, and the 2-year Treasury bond yields move inverse to bond prices, has spiked from 0.80 to 4.3% this year alone. Bonds' rapid decline has caused steep losses for investors who built 60-40 portfolios to hedge the risk of one or other of the declining. The good news is that both stocks and bonds appear short-term oversold. The bad news for now is bond rates may remain high. Now, I have a chart here. This is what the Treasury bonds are looking like. You see how we have this is just like crypto, right? We have the downtrend and it just broke through. So it looks like, this is February 2019. Geez, I got an old chart. Or they posted an old chart. It's not my fault. But whatever happened with the downtrend, we went through it today. So that's good news for people who own bonds. Stock futures fall after S&P 500 hits new low for the year. Stock futures were lower on Tuesday evening after a relief rally failed during regular trading hours, and the S&P 500 hit an intraday low for the year. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 217 points, or about 0.74%. S&P 500 futures shed 0.87%, and NASDAQ 100 futures fell 1.1%. Yeah. Gold fell 302, and it's down to 298 now, 1624.78. This is my friend Peter's company, goldseek.com. Silverseek.com is his other website. So this is a company I used to work for. He saved my butt back in the day when I first moved to Panama. Oh, look, StreamYard's got an ad. Funny. All right, so everything's down today. It's been a rough time. So Shmita kept it made sure it went to the final hour this time. I'm so lucky when I onboard people to Hex and see their T-share rates or B shares. I feel so lucky when I onboard. That was some good sarcasm. Peppy. Good morning from down under. Good morning. Rennie the man. Juanito. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for the stream. We'll catch the rest in the AM shamrocks and shenanigans. Have a great night. DXY is up 9% in the last 40 days. Thing has been nuts. Yeah. And Hex Down Under Yo from Indo. Our Aussie friends, they're getting theirs day started. You see RH tweet just now? No, I have not. Let's go check it out. It's 1 hour. Let me see if. Always remember that you must have no expectation of profit from the work of others, especially me. I do not work for you. I have never worked for you. I will never work for you. If you want good things to happen, you must make them happen yourself. Always and forever. Get to work. I don't know why he posted that. That's kind of odd. But oh, you guys didn't see that. Jeez, sorry. Always remember that you must have no expectation of profit from the work of others, especially me. I do not work for you. I have never worked for you. I will never work for you. All you want good things to happen, you must make them happen yourself. Always and forever. Get to work. Hey, I'm not sure what that means, but cool. Richard likes to talk in code sometimes. He loves doing that to people. Probably some people diss him, Colin Williams. Yeah. So maybe people were private messaging him, making comments. I saw, so today, Steph from Staker app was just on a Twitter spree. He was just going off saying, might be your last chance to get Hex. It's kind of a warning. Here, let's actually go to it. Let's check it out. Staker. What's Steph's Sticker app? Let me see if I retweeted him. I can't remember, or at least I commented on something. Tweets and replies. Oh, come on. I think it's Ox. Maybe it's Oxdev. No? What the heck? Anybody? Any of you guys know? Ox. Oh, STEPH. Oh, okay. OXSTEPH. The heck? That's weird. Maybe he doesn't have me blocked. I see his content, so. Oh, a 0. Why would he do that? All right, I get it now. I give up. I give up. It's just not working. Well, whatever. Yeah, I can't see his stuff. I don't know why. Bizarre. Maybe he has me blocked. Who knows? Wolverine Gunther tweet today saying, get ready for Hex to go all-time highs in the coming days. Ever since he did what he did with Hedron, I don't respect him anymore. Is that what? Oh, God. Let me see if before I pull you guys into this, let me see if I can find it. There it goes. All right. So now you guys can see it. Because I don't follow him. I don't people who don't follow me, I don't follow them. It's just how I've been playing social media for the last decade. BTC top 2 days ago. See ya. Whiners and bottom sellers got me so effing hyped up. Sorry, folks. Shmita. Hey, he hit the Shmita. Schmintastic Tuesday to you all. I gotta like that. I have more hex than ever, but I feel don't have enough hex. Please help. The excitement is burning my fingers right now. TikTok. I own very few shiny objects. One is about to shine big time. It's about time, and I am ready. Are you? I have never been that bullish on the hex price before. The price action is going to be epic. Engines are warming up. Don't say you didn't know. Hex has been sitting for 3 cents for the past 3 months. Don't be surprised when the train leaves the station. Wow. Okay. All right. So, and further below, he's talking about the what the guys are doing with the perpetuals, because over 1 billion hex got taken off the market yesterday. You believe that? Yeah, I thought I did. Oh god. Hey, bro, our exchange is still the only way to pull crypto out? No, I haven't used exchanges in eons. Anna text messages our guy. We go down to the store. They have a shop on Calle 50. Tell them how much cash we want to, how much we want to swap out, and we do it right there on the spot. Yeah. The problem is you guys live in countries where stuff like that is you got to do it quietly. But here in Panama, it's 100% legal. Profits. What are your thoughts on Funding Jim and Crypto Heartbeat? They both seem to have interesting things to say. I mostly follow Funding Jim. Crypto Heartbeat's pretty new. He's been around, I think, over a year now, but I never really watched his stuff. But Gary, he's a fellow corpsman like myself, Navy corpsman. So, excuse me. So him and I get along. Robin, yes. That's who we use. They do a great job. Yes, you do, lights out. It comes in handy. I don't know Oxtep. What's the significance? Excuse me. The significance is he's the founder, one of the founders, him and Firebun, of Staker app. It's the app that you can use to track your hex stakes. He's kind of disappeared. He disappeared for pretty much the whole bull market now for hex. But him and Firebun working hard, and they have their version 2 of Staker app coming out. Yes, especially Ethereum Fair. But I care more about, right at the current time, because of what's going to happen, I care more about what's Hedron's doing, guys. US dollar bunny shift. Or they call it the Balboa. We have the $1 coins. That's the only currency. Or the dollar coins and 50-cent pieces, quarters and dimes and pennies and nickels. That's the only local currency that we have. Everything else is US dollars. You don't have any paper money. Flames. I don't talk about that on my channel. He's the founder of Sticker app. Yeah. Do you remember that the OA sacrificed for Pulse X almost half the hex in circulation, 1 billion every few minutes or so? I wonder why it doesn't show up on app.hex. KSM, I don't know. Remember that the AA lobby, for those of you guys who do not know, the AA lobby was a year-long event for hex where you can go on and buy hex in like an auction. And every day, 500 million hex were put up for auction. So all of us OGs, that's how we got our hex. There wasn't a lot of exchanges at the time when it first launched. And then by the time February came, then Uniswap launched version 2, and we were able to start buying hex on the open market too. So what happened with the 1 billion hex with the Maximus DAO, they just literally took off 2 days of the OA, are just locked up for 15 years now. Or I think DESI is 10 years. Well, either way, still cool. Gunther was saying he sold lots of hex while Gunther sold out the Hedron. Yeah. Yeah. Gunther sold all of his, he was telling everyone to buy Hedron, then he sold it. That's unforgivable to me. You know, when I started to sell hex, I was tweeting, look, we're getting overbought here. Things are slowing down. You know, you guys might want to be careful. I'm not buying here. Same thing happened with Hedron. When Hedron pushed over 5 zeros and a 5 the first time around, I started tweeting things. That's when Bree/Brennan started attacking me and saying that, you know, I was wrong and all that kind of stuff. Well, a couple days later, went all the way back down to 6 zeros and a 2 or something. Got crushed. But people bought it and they made money. Let's look at fortune. Hypothetically, if you had the opportunity to hop into a UFO to live on a better planet, would you? No, Pearl. I like this one. I'd rather stick around. I'm not interested in going to space or any of that kind of stuff. That's a shady move on gun. Yeah, it was. People busted him for it. They used chain analytics and found it all out. And then when he started pumping PLSD, and people were like, once bitten, twice shy. Thanks again for your speedy Twitter reply. Much respect, Randy. Watch fly, no problem. Twitter's my main thing. So people message me on Telegram, and I'm just kind of slow on Telegram. I get so much spam over there. It's like I've got so many pages that I follow or whatever it is over there, and it's fine. I find it terribly annoying. But Twitter, it's easy to go in. I get lots of the fake accounts messaging me on Twitter, but whatever. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, lovely? Do you need help with your trading? What? That's when I know they don't know me. Why does everyone hate Sam from FTX? Because he's working with the bankers. He doesn't have our best interest at heart. Yeah, Gunther was pointing fingers at Oxsteph while he did the same. Yeah. Steph was selling hex, and he openly told everyone it was pretty public knowledge that he was selling hex. Well, shit, Randy, I didn't realize you were a corpsman. Did you roll with the Marines? No, I was not. I was aviation medicine. So I was with Patrol Squadron 26, Naval Air Station Sigonella, Italy, Helicopter Support Squadron 4, which was in SIG. So I was the base corpsman. So all the squadrons shared me. I was the corpsman whore. If anybody needs any help, like the guys I was telling you about the bomb disposal guys, they call me up. Hey, we need a corpsman this weekend. You gonna come? I'm like, absolutely. I ain't got anything better to do. Let's go shoot guns and blow up bombs. Yeah, I was an infantry scout swimmer. Our corpsman was badass mofos. We had coxswain corpsman, so boat demon docs. Yeah, absolutely. My next place I was supposed to go to was AGSC NWSG 37. Can you believe I still remember that? That was my next unit. That was going to be in 29 Palms. That was right before the 9/11, and I chose to get out instead. I'm glad I did. Gunther once tweeted, "I am the tokenomics," talking about PLSD. Yeah, brah. What does the crypto landscape look like in 10 years? The crypto landscape is going to look much broader than it is right now. You're going to have central bank digital currencies. You're going to have crypto, and everything's going to be on crypto. Real estate, stocks, bonds. I think everything's coming over to crypto. NFTs, music. I think it'll all be here. Art. Man, I don't know how this jumped up so far. Okay, there we go. We have to love that this community is smart enough to use the analytics and are able to sort through it to call people out. Damn straight. Thank God for the people that are like that, except for Silver the Antidote. I can't stand the way he does it so arrogantly. The end means we pump now. Well, that's what they're thinking. Which exchanges do you think will list Pulse? All of them, because they all get their free copies. Right on. Yeah. Forking to another planet doesn't change humans' behaviors. It will build as over time it will have the same kind of problems. Thoughts on listing of Hex on ETHW at CoinGecko? I didn't hear about that, but that is very cool. ETHW is ETH proof of work, guys. So CoinGecko is now starting to list the ETH proof of work coins, and Hex is by far Hex is kicking butt. ETH proof of work and ETH Ethereum Fair as far as the amount of transactions, the volume, and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. I think the only one that's outperforming right now is Uniswap, the Uniswap token. It's the bear market. People are moody because if they wanted to sell Hex, they get a shitty deal, even though they brag they're 100% staked. Hey, look, I'm 100% staked. I can't do anything with it. Can't do anything with my Hex. 29 stumps, 29 palms. Yeah. I chose not to go. I said, you know what? I'm not re-enlisting. I'm just going to get out. Yes, it is. It's the middle of freaking nowhere in California, out in the desert. But the unit got sent to Syria. So I would have been in Syria during the war. They were building or the exit on the border of Syria. They were a Marine Corps unit that built airfields. So with a hospital contingent, and I would have been part of the hospital contingent. But I chose, you know what? I don't want to go live in the desert. I'm living in Sicily right now. Sicily's amazing. And then they're going to send me to some place that has no town nearby. Screw that. Living the great life to living a sucky life. I wasn't interested. Change starts from within, and then the outside will play its reflection. Pepe, yes. You have to buy an NFT of a McCricket sandwich in order to earn Z-Bucks. Is hoping to be a walk in the park, a very highly regulated, terrifying, scam-filled walk in the park. Yeah, well, the regular people, the people who weren't smart like us, they're going to have their coupons, right? They're going to have their CBDC coupons. And then those of us who really got big into crypto early, we're going to be very wealthy. I'm speaking this, hopefully, I'm trying to speak this into existence, right? That we're the new super wealthy. Those of us who got in early enough, who thought about this, and we saw what's coming ahead of time, and we made moves. Euro CBDC is coming next year. There was a stream about it today. Flames, thank you for that. Okay, I'll have to research that because the US said they're doing theirs 2023 as well. The Jubilee year, the last Jubilee year, the US went off the gold back dollar and switched to the fiat version that we have today. So 50 years ago, and now we have this one 50 years later. Amazing how those cycles work. Crypto is predicted to be the 12th sector of the S&P 500 per Kevin Leary and tennis shares. Wendy Shift. Yes. No. I did 30 days of jungle training in Panama. It was gnarly. People died. Really? Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that bad. They still do it. Did you guys do it on the Caribbean side over by Fort Sheridan? I'm headed to BD. What's Snoop Duggy Doug? What's BD? Manifesting. Yes, I'm manifesting it. I'm going to Italy next year. Where should I visit? Definitely go to Sicily. If you want the true Italian experience, definitely Sicily. So what we did is we started in Catania, which is the second largest city in Sicily. And from there, you can go to Syracuse, which is amazing. It's an hour away by train. And an hour north is Taormina, which is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I used to want to live there, but going back now, it's way too touristy for me, but the views are spectacular. And another 45 minutes past that is Messina, which was kind of sleepy for me. We didn't really enjoy it that much. And then I recommend taking a bus over to Palermo, staying in Palermo for a little while. But Catania, we liked it more. Palermo was too touristy, and the people weren't very friendly. Whereas Catania, they were wonderful. From Palermo, I recommend going to a town called Cefalù. Go to Trapani. Sicily's got so much going on, guys. I lived there for 3 years, and going back this time with my family, my son loved it. It was a really good time. And then after that, head north, do Naples and, the regular touristy stuff. Everything else, there's plenty of YouTubers that'll talk to you about that. But if you have questions about Sicily, let me know. I'm a pro. Is it safe to add the ETH? Yes, it is. Casimir, go ahead, do it. Also Ethereum Fair. You got You got all your ERC20 tokens are going to be there. Yeah. Doubt US had anything to do with this. It's like the really. Do you think the PX will act like better hex or on ETH-W? Kia, do you think that PX will act like better hex on ETH-W? I don't know. I think that PX is going to outperform the hex on ETH-W just because there's going to be so many people vying to buy as much as they can. What's your favorite Sicilian dish? Sicilian dish. Just a basket of seafood, man. That's all. My wife likes the pasta alla norma, which was the favorite dish of Bellini, the composer. She loves that. It's the pasta with eggplant and all that. Oh, it's good. But for me, I just like seafood. Just a basket of squid and everything fried up. You drive in Italy or hire. This time we didn't drive, but I lived there for 3 years. I had a GTI VR6. I drove everywhere 120 miles an hour. The other day I was listening to a sermon and the pastor mentioned that Charles Finney helped kick off a revival in Rochester. I think he said that's where you're from. Yep. I had friends that went to Charles Finney. I think my brother... Did my brother graduate from Charles Finney? I can't remember. I think we were New Covenant Christian School when I was there. I was there for 1 year before I went back to public. And I think they changed the name to Charles Finney, if I remember correctly. That's where my brother graduated high school. Just got here. Did we really already discuss the Nord Stream? Yeah, Ken Flow. We were talking all about those flows. Trying to type and drive like an idiot. Headed up I-52, Calaveras County, Gold Country, but destinations this weekend, Barstow. Oh, wow. So you're by 29 stumps, as we were talking about. Killer bees ran 2 guys off a cliff at Fort Sherman. Crazy shit. I had fun, though. Beautiful in that jungle. Learned a lot. Yep. I was just there recently. There's a nice marina. And the restaurant's awesome. Concur on Sicily comments. Yeah, Sicily's badass. Especially if you get to know the language. And the people love my kid. Everywhere he went, every restaurant, they treated him like he was a saint. Where do you see the S&P going in the next few days? These 10 days are iffy, right? Because we have the Jubilee year starting on October 5th. Yom Kippur is on October 5th. So we have no idea what's going to happen in this time frame. You know, with the Nord Stream pipeline going down, rumors of war, I imagine things are going to tank. Will you go all in with stables if Hex hits 1.5 cents? No, I got my plan, guys. I'm not going all in until October. Hey, Randy, good to see you. Sorry I'm late. You may have covered it, but do you have any predictions for the Jubilee? Well, I'm going to be doing this Jubilee thing for a whole year. So I think some big stuff's happening. The biggest thing that we have is the CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. That is happening during the Jubilee. I've been watching you since Epic Cash times and still support Hex and watch till now. Whales team, thank you. Do you think the Epic Cash fundamentals are still a solid investment for the long term? The only thing I like about Epic Cash is the founder. I think he's a total dick, and I've known him for years. I've known him way before I knew him when he first got into crypto. So he's a very smart man and those kind of things, but he's not right in the head. I carried the project, myself and the developers carried the project for 3 months while he was in the hospital. So yeah, I don't know. Who never know the thing with people that people that have mental health issues is that you never know where they're going to crack again. And I don't know. Makes me wary. You know anything about Zen crypto? Thank you. Yeah, we're getting an airdrop. I don't know what the airdrop looks like. I haven't checked into it too much, but yeah, we're getting an airdrop for anybody who's in Hex. Yeah, Zen is super interesting. It was one of the original Google employees. He's behind it. Yes, love to hear your current take on Epic Cash. Jaja. Own Epic Cash, just don't own a lot, right? Don't look at privacy coins as a way to get wealthy. Like I said before, the founder of Monero, Fluffy Pony, right here in Panama at the Bitcoin embassy. We were having a conversation, and Fluffy told me, look, Randy, he goes, privacy coins should not be used to build wealth. Privacy coins are to be used to make transactions. And that always stuck in my head, even though I was buying Epic Cash at $0.015, loading up. And people ask me, Randy, how did you get so much hex? I got so much hex because I had tons of Epic Cash at $0.015 that sold all the way up to like 80 cents or something. Brother Randy, I'm looking deep into the Hex Kingdom finances. Look, you guys have ever had questions about Hex? Look, I've been here since day one, prior to that, actually. And I was the only one writing articles about it in the crypto news. Maybe it's possible. I'm thinking more like 2025. Jack Levin, yeah, he's the founder of Zen, said he's planning to launch the mint at the end of September, having heard a recent update. Yeah, I keep hearing the September thing. Will they roll out universal basic income? When he shipped, I don't think the UBI will come out in 2023, but it could. Some countries, especially European countries. Can you elaborate on this one? I'm holding out on Hex stakes to have lower fees. Oh, you mean the prices of crypto? I think that we could continue. Let me do the charts real quick. Let's see what they're saying. No airdrop on Zen. Free to participate, but pay gas. Will be multi-chain. Oh, memes team. I thought it was an airdrop. Sucking into CBDCs with you. Okay, so Polskins, what I've always said about the CBDCs, they're going to use the carrot to get you in. And then later on down the road, they'll use a stick. So if you don't agree to the CBDCs in the beginning, maybe by the end of the next Shmita, which will be 2029, then they're going to start using the stick to force you. Or they'll use starvation to force you. Not at the current price. I got a bunch at like 6. I was buying when, look at, I'm a veteran of this shit. I was getting mine at 6. It's already doubled. Win-win token launch 2. I got to research. Oh, geez, another one, tin top. Let's hear some launch price porn. Your best guess. Pulse chain 100x first 90 days, just like Tron did. But the difference is Tron was a ghost chain. Pulse chain's not a ghost chain. PulseX probably do a 50x in the first 90 days. And I'm hoping that Hex goes to parity, eHex, PulseX. If it launched tomorrow, maybe the price of eHex would drop to $0.015, and the price of Pulse, or the real Hex, will be $0.015, and it would happen like a stock split, and that might happen over the course of the first month. I believe Zen is a mining and claim protocol. Costs nothing to get in, just pay gas fees. I don't think it's an airdrop, but he's going to launch it on legit chains. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I haven't looked into it that much. The carrot is UBI, universal basic income. Yeah. And the stick is when they want to force us to do stuff. Okay. So before we go, let's do the charts, and then I'll finish for the night. All right. So we got, let's start with Bitcoin. Nothing really happening. So slow. 18,722. Interesting. It's just all that stuff it gained yesterday, just taken right back. Oh wait, this is the hourly. No wonder it looks so weird. Okay, I was so confused. Okay, so this was yesterday. Boom, 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 up the stairs. We did a Bart Simpson. Boom. Elevator back down. I've always thought about this. You got to take the stairs to go up, and when you go down, it's an elevator. And it's just looking real ugly. Let's go out to the daily. Man, oh man. It's just fugly. Got the sell here. Demand index is heading down. So Bitcoin's down 6.5% today. Ethereum is down almost 7.5%. We're at 1284. I said, remember, I think we're going between 7 and 900 will be the bottom. And it could happen these 9. You guys talk about these the 10 days between the end of Shmita or the end of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but it's possible that we have a nice trend down. This is why I don't want to get back in right now. I don't care what the Hex price does. Here's the hex price. We still got the green. It's been standing there for a long time. Look how many weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 weeks. Hex has been a buy. And that is true. The DI is not doing much. The AI is still staying above the green. So that looks really good. If Hex could be the one that brings us out of the bear market, make everyone excited about crypto again. Look at this. This is the daily, way over on the green. Demand just still isn't picking up though. I mean, look at this demand. This is one thing that worries me. There is no demand, almost nothing. And then Uniswap, Hedron, still heading down a little bit. We're at 5027. Still heading down there. But when this thing turns around, it's going to be a rocket. Once again, got a nice buy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. We've had the buy. And looks like the AI is trending up over the green. That's positive. But once again, look at the volume. Not much to speak of. All right. So, yeah, lots of red candles. Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for showing up. All those naughty red candles. Stairs and elevator remind me of the saying, the bulls run up the stairs and the bears jump out the window. Pulse games, they sure do. What are your go-to YouTube channels for research? Go-to YouTube channels. Off the top of my head, I really can't think of any. See, they're all in my algorithm, so I automatically see them. One that really good is Mark. I think his name's Mark Moss. I like Mark Moss for a macro perspective. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't listen to anybody for crypto. I don't feel like I need to. I know I should. I've been doing this stuff since 2014, and I was writing about crypto all the way back in 2011 because I was comparing it to gold and things like that. So, yeah, I've been around a long time, guys. I'm pretty much going to say I'm 11 years in crypto, even though physically actually owning a Bitcoin, I didn't own one until January 2014. After setting in the last year at 11 cents and riding the train up and all the way back down, I'm thankful for these 10 weeks. Pulse X, yeah. I'm thankful that we're just trending sideways. I got ridiculed on Gold Key channel, not in a bad way, but because I think the maxi pool not as beneficial because such a large share compared with Hex Stake. Guess I'm missing something. The bad thing about locking up so much Hex out so many years is that those of us who have Hex stakes, we're not going to earn as much yield. Our yield will go down. The APY will go down a bit. That's the only thing I like about it. But I still like Maxi. Maxi's great, especially for the older folks, because you get the benefits of having that 15 years. You could sell whenever you want. I'll make a video on that too. Feel so many and share will be very small. Yeah. Great stream, Hilarski, as always, and enjoy watching you. Thanks for everything you bring on the table. No problem. I'm trying to stop saying no problem. Actually, I'm really enjoying how I made. Bobby, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Marianne. I like the Money GPS channel for macro and market shenanigans each morning. Money, what's it called? Money GPS. Interesting. How I made you. Okay, thank you. Thanks for everyone showing up. Oh, I got a question. How would government prevent peer-to-peer transactions for goods outside of CBDC? They can't. Simple. They can't, unless they shut the internet off. All right. Have a great night, everybody.